Hello children, good morning. Yesterday we had done prepositions. We had learned the definition of preposition and we had discussed types of preposition. Today we'll revise it and we'll go through some more examples and some more types of prepositions. First of all, let us revise what are preposition. Preposition is a word or group of words used before a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase to show direction, time, place, location, relationship, or to introduce an object. We had seen how we made use of prepositions like in, at, on, off, and to in order to make a complete sense of the sentence and how we used it before a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase. We also discussed about the kinds of prepositions and we discussed that there are mainly two kinds of prepositions, that is preposition of time and preposition of place. We had discussed about certain examples of preposition of place. Here you can see through the figure the ball that is present in the box. So in, on, under, next to, behind, in front of, and between. This shows the position and thus shows the position of the object, and it shows or signifies the preposition of place. We also discussed the preposition of time with certain examples like preposition of time includes prepositions like in, on, and at. Now these are common, in, on, and at, but there are other prepositions too and we had seen those examples as well. We will not go too much in detail about this because we have already done it in the last week. We had discussed about other prepositions like about, by. Now let us see one by one how they are used and where they are used. When we use about as a preposition, the most common meaning of about as a preposition is on the subject of or connected with. When we are connecting something, then we use about as a preposition. If we see it in the example, we'll understand it better. Do you know anything about cricket? So here we are connecting or we are trying to know something about the subject. So here is a question that do you know anything about cricket? So here about is used as a preposition. Let us see the second example. I am very worried about my brother. So here this is a connection which shows that the person is worried and it is asked that he is worried, but worried about whom? About his brother. So when the question is asked about whom or who, then about is used as a preposition. Now when we talk about the preposition with, so where it is used in order to give opinions and express feelings, to state our position. So let us take the example, I am bored with this film. So here you are expressing your feelings and you are saying that you are bored, but bored with what? With the film. So here with is used as a preposition. Now when we talk about the word by, by, when it is used, when we are taking verbs, say for example pay, pay karna, then we say pay by check, pay by credit card. But when we use the word cash, we say pay in cash. So whenever we use by as prepositions, then it shows how someone does something. But we use with, जब हम with use करते हैं, WITH with, then we are talking about the tool or object. So whenever object is present, then we use with. We often get confused with the prepositions by and with. मैंने इससे बनाया. So sometimes we use the preposition by, and sometimes we use the preposition with, and we always get confused between these two prepositions. So this is a difference between, and how you will come to know that when to use by and when to use with. by कब यूज़ होता है? जब किसी ने कोई चीज़ कैसे की है वो बताना है, तब हम by यूज़ करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल व्हेन आई से आई मेड दिस केक बाय हैंड, तो कैसे बनाई है? तो मैंने खुद बनाई है अपने हाथों से. सो देयर वी यूज़ बाय. व्हेन वी यूज़ विथ, कब यूज़ करते हैं विथ? in order to show the tool or object used to do something. If we have used some tools, I have made it with the help of the blender, or with the help of the cake maker, or something like that. So when you have specified with what object or tool you have made, at that time we use the preposition with. As I told you that sometimes the prepositions are used as adverb also. So how to identify whether it is used as a preposition or whether it is used in context with the adverb? So they can function also as adverbs. Now let us see the examples. Let's go up the stairs. So here the positioning is shown, that the person is going up the stairs or moving upside. So that is used as a preposition. But when we say please stand up, when you talk to an elder who is standing, so here the verb stand is modified and it is used along with stand. So here we don't say please stand up. No, we say please stand up when you talk to an elder who is standing. So it is used in order to modify the verb stand. So here it is used as an adverb. Let us see another example. There is a fence around the park. So here around is used as a preposition because we have made a fence around the park. So here it shows the location or the place. But when we use it in the sentence like please don't leave your books lying around. So here the books are lying. Where they are lying? They are lying around, aspas. So here it modifies the verb lying. Where it is lying? It is lying around. So it is used as an adverb and not as a preposition. So how can one tell the difference between a preposition and adverb? There are many sentences. How we can identify? So let us see the example. Let's go up the stairs. So here you have an object, that is the stairs. Please stand up when you talk to a teacher. So in the second sentence you can see there is no object. So whenever we are talking about a preposition, then remember that there will always be an object with a preposition. हमेशा जब भी preposition use करते हैं उसके साथ हमेशा कोई ना कोई object रहेगा. Pencil, stairs, bed, whatever. But whenever there is an adverb, when an adverb is used, then there will be no object. So this is the major difference between the preposition and the adverb that is used in a sentence. Now let's have a quick recap. We have discussed till now prepositions. Prepositions are of different types. Preposition of time, for example, in, on, at, from and since. Preposition of place, in, on, at, inside, over. And other prepositions like by, with, about, of and around. We also discussed about whether a word is a preposition or adverb, and with the rule that preposition always are followed by an object, whereas when we use the prepositions as adverbs, then there will be no objects. Let us end with one more example. Shailja lay in bed the whole day. So here in is used as a preposition because we have an object, that is the bed. So Shailja lay in bed the whole day sneezing and coughing. So here in is used as a preposition. Let us see another example. Shailja opened the door and went in. So here in is used as an adverb, not as a preposition. Now hope you have understood what are prepositions, what are the type of prepositions, and how they are used in the sentences. If you still have any doubt, please feel free to ask me anytime and clear your doubt. Thank you. Have a nice day.